So what exactly are we doing here?
I was telling him how Isaac's really competitive and he wants everybody to do their best. So we have this little putt-putt game for 5 and 6-year-olds, and this 3-year-old comes in to play putt-putt and he's like, "Don't move your wrist like this, honey. You want to..." Move your whole body. This is walk. And I was like,
Probably the fellowship and the preaching.
My favorite part about camp would probably be the preaching because Brother Gaddis is one of my absolute favorite preachers.
I guess it was the godly preaching and getting away from the worldly influences and just one-on-one time with God. That I got to hang out with all my friends at camp and that I got to listen to the preachers that were good godly influences on me.
Well, the preaching was really the best. But probably after that, and close come up, it's probably nap time.
Nap time, yeah. Do you sleep pretty quietly?
No, I'm a very screamer.
Does Cody sleep quietly?
No, he woke me up several times.
What about Cody's sleep?
Cody doesn't really sleep, he more yells with his eyes shut.
It's true.
I'd say my favorite part about camp this year was trying to get to know all the new teenagers and build a relationship with them.
So Shane, did Brother Garrett ever get you confused with your brother?
Thought it was my first year. I think the preaching and then hanging out with everyone.
Really hanging out with people that are preaching and also playing knockout with the guys and everything.
The preaching.
Probably testimony service, seeing the teens get up and just hearing the decisions they made and the growth that was there.
Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart.
Because it was my first week and I had a lot of fun. Because I've never gotten to go before.
Because I really think that God spoke to me through all the preaching.
I had a great time as well.
I'm thankful every year I get to go to camp just because it's the best.
Because it was my first time and it felt really weird but fun.
To get closer to God.
Because it was my first year and it was just a great experience.
I'm thankful because I got to draw closer to my youth group and grow closer to God.
I am thankful I got to go to camp to be able to hear the preaching. It's just so great, and the atmosphere up there is awesome. I wish all the world could be like that, where you walk around the corner and see people praying together or reading their Bibles. It's just awesome.
When friends betray us, when darkness seems to win, we know the pain reminds this heart, this is not our home. It's not our home.
Spirit, Lord, I shall not be moved. The preacher screams and hollers all the meetings long. He preaches on my fun, and then he says I'm wrong.
Good job.
I was fitting through there only by crawling.
Yeah.
How you should stand alone and make an effort to be different in front of other people.
My pride, especially in sports and football, I'm acting like I'm the best at everything and I brag and stuff.
Well, he said one thing that really just spoke to me. He said, if you're not like your friends, you're going to be like your friends. And that really just spoke out to me, because if I surround myself with the wrong people, then I'm going to end up being like them. And I don't want that to happen.
Standing alone when no one else will. And the thing that stuck with me was he asked, are you willing to be standing alone when no one else will?
Well, one of the speakers talked about my pride. And that really stuck out to me, and especially like friendships too, and not doing the right thing about them.
I struggle with my pride, so they preached on that a lot.
My favorite part about the preaching would be Brother Gaddis and his preaching out of Proverbs.
Read it again. I'll read verse 1. Please read the next verse with me. I'll read verse 20. You read verse 21, and we'll go through these last verses of chapter 4. Everybody ready? Say amen? Amen. Amen. I'll take off 5 minutes for every amen this morning. How's that? Amen. Amen. It's already 24 hours preaching. Write it down. Okay, Proverbs 4:20 says, my son. Now, because if you will listen to what I'm saying to you, it will lead you in the right path of life, and you will really enjoy life. But if you disregard what I'm saying to you, then you'll run into a whole lot of trouble. Amen. The condition of your heart determines the direction of your life.
Did you make it through the whole week without getting injured?
No. Thanks to Gavin.
Did you hurt your fingers anymore at camp?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you tell your parents?
No.
Also, Shane and Michael look nothing alike.
True.